The new Nigerian Tax Act take effect. So when is it starting? It's starting on the 1st of January 2026. So the new Nigerian Tax Act goes into effect from what? 1st of January 2026. Number 2, which specific individuals does the tax law apply to? Are there people that this law applies to? Are there people that it does not apply to? Well, the answer is simple. It applies to all individuals that earn income in Nigeria. So whether you are workers, content creators, remote workers, influencers, traders. A controversial aspect was brought out when they said even Ron's girl will pay tax. In Nigeria, you're going to pay the tax. And then Nigerians earning income abroad, if they are tax residents in Nigeria, will transfers and deposits into my bank account be taxed. You know that there is COT and bank charges and all those stuff, POS charges. So they are now saying, will transfers and deposits into my bank account be taxed? No. Moving money around via POS, transfers, deposit, or withdrawal is not a taxable event. What is taxed is income earned. Bank account be taxed from 2026. It means that if I leave money in my account now, will they now come and say, this person get money, maybe we'll collect something? No. Just having money in your account is not taxable. Only the income you earn, like salary, business profit, or interest, is what can be taxed. So the question then is, how do we know how the money entered your account? I'm a student with no job. Will I pay tax in 2026? No. If you have no taxable income, you will not pay tax. Tax authorities now monitor bank accounts of businesses more closely. Yes. They will now monitor you. They are now monitoring spirits. Compliance. But again, your bank balance will not be taxed. Profits and income are what will be taxed. Number 7, will I pay tax on the loan I borrow from Fair Money or any lender? If I sell shares and make profit, will I pay tax in 2026? No. As long as the shares you sold are not more than 150 million in value. These are part of the good aspect of it. It's a very good law if you study very well. The gain is not above 10 million. You know that the money you sold is 150. However, if it is higher than this threshold, the gain becomes taxable. So pensioner, will my pension income be taxed in 2026? No. Approved pension and retirement benefits are exempt from tax. Are military salaries taxable? No. The salaries of military officers are now tax exempt. Authors, musicians, sportsmen still enjoy tax exemption on foreign income? No. They must now pay Nigerian tax on their income earned within Nigeria and outside. Now, so profit from crypto, NFTs, and other digital assets are now taxed. Who is exempt from personal income tax? Individuals earning the national minimum wage or less, and those earning below 800,000 annually are now exempt from tax. Annually are now exempt from tax. What are the new progressive tax band? Where is that one now? The new progressive tax band, okay. It's not showing in the media. Let me go here. Okay. Is there a way you guys can bring it to the middle for me? Let me, so that it can be more legible for me to see. Okay, thank you. Now, this is the new bracket now. So if you earn 0 to 800,000 every year, you will not pay taxes. Do you understand? These are the good parts now. Another good part. If you earn between 801 to 3 million every year, your tax will be 15%. Why are you doing her? Should you argue about tithes? Go and argue about that one. If you are earning 3 million and 1 to 12 million, 1 million per annum, your tax is 18%. If you are earning 12 million and 1 to 25 million per annum, your tax is 21%. If you are earning 25 million and 1 to 50 million, your tax is 23%. If you are earning 50 million and above every year, you are in 25% bracket. So by the time you are saying, oh Lord, give me a portion of the land, that's 25 plus 10. So 35 is gone. You pay government 25, you pay God 10. So those of you that are arguing with tithe, this pastor, they after, no problem. Face government and go and be arguing. Or you choose to remain poor and remain at 800,000 so that you'll just be a poor man. Say, I don't want to pay tax. Are you seeing why you should be ready now? So you need to have prosperity mind. All these poverty mindsets, they say give, you don't want to give, you must rise above that. Because when you are making billions, 25% will not be anything, 10% will not be anything. Tell your neighbor, say, come out of poverty. So 16, if I get a big severance package when leaving my job, will I pay tax on it? You won't pay tax if it is 50 million or less. But if it is more, then the extra amount will be taxed using the progressive tax band in number 15. Earn dividends or rent from abroad, will Nigeria tax it? Listen very well. Dividends, interest, rent, royalty earned from outside Nigeria are exempt from tax, provided they are brought into Nigeria through approved. Hello, are you seeing this angle now? They wanted to bring the money. And guess what? When you are bringing the money, what's the approved channel? Through the bank to bank transfer. If a soldier or anyone in the armed forces gets injured in service and start receiving disability pension, will it be taxed in Nigeria? No. Disability pensions earned by the soldier or anyone in the armed forces will completely be tax exempt. 19. My uncle wants to start an agricultural company next year. Will his company be taxed in Nigeria? No. Agricultural company, such as those in crop production, livestock, forestry, dairy, cocoa processing, will enjoy a 5-year tax holiday from the day they begin operation. Income from federal or state government bond taxable? No. All government bonds are exempt from tax. Are you seeing where you should be putting your money now? 21. What does rent relief entail under the new tax law? I'll need this one in the middle again now. Rent relief. Guys, please help me bring it here. Okay. Please listen. From 2026, individuals can claim rent relief of 20% of the annual rent paid, but capped at 500,000. So, as an individual, when you want to do your taxes, whatever rent you are paying every year, government is now saying 500 out of your rent, remove it, no tax. 22. I earn 6 million yearly. Will I be better off under the new tax law? So let's look at this one too and see what happens. So under the old law, 20% of 6 million is what? 1.2 million. Plus 200K equals to what? 1.4. Taxable income is now 6 million minus 1.4, you become 4.6. Applying old tax ban gives total tax of 896. Now, new law. Let's go to the, is it under the next slide again? Okay, next slide. So, inside the new law now, rent relief is 500, but you must declare the actual rent. Taxable income is 600. 6 million minus 5, become 5.5. Applying the new band, your first 800 is 0. Do you understand now? So you now remove the first 800 again. Your next 2.2 will be at 15%. Then the remaining 2.5 will be at 18%. So under the new tax law, your tax will now reduce from 896 to 780, saving you 116, and this will increase your net take home. Do you understand? But now, how many of you can do this calculation? That's why wherever you are working now, make sure your office sits down, everybody, account department, you all sit down on how to ensure that every staff of the company is benefiting from this maximally. If my company's turnover is below 50 million, will I pay taxes? No. Small companies under 50 million turnover are exempt from taxes. Hello? So now, please listen, what does this mean? If your turnover every year is less than 50 million, your company will not pay tax. This is another good one. 24. As a remote worker in Nigeria, for an international organization, will I pay tax? Yes, you will pay tax in Nigeria if the country where the international organization is based exempts your salary under a treaty of diplomatic arrangement. So, if you are working, those of you that work remotely and earn dollars from different countries. Now, because you don't reside in that country, most of you, they pay you your full money without deducting tax. So, if that company you are working for in Germany, in Sweden, in Norway, in Canada, if that company does not deduct tax and they send all the money to you in dollars or naira here, you will pay tax. But if they have already deducted tax, because maybe they have a company policy to say, okay, every money that goes, so then when he comes here, you collect your document from them to prove that they have taxed you, that money will not be taxed. Finally, will a foreigner earning salary in Nigeria be taxed? No. If their employer is a startup or operates in tech or the creative arts, and their income is already taxed in their country of residence, so you can employ anybody to work for you in Nigeria as long as their country is collecting their tax. Nigeria will not collect their tax.